안녕하세요 여러분, Tony입니다. Hello everyone, it's Tony. Happy Sunday everyone. This is going to be a little bit of a, again, unedited, more reaction video for you guys. Going to be for two actually music video teasers that I believe are coming out very, very soon. Actually, in fact, one of them is coming out in 2 days, so be very hyped for that. And then another one is coming out later this month. The first one we're going to be reacting to is for Stray Kids and their Unveil track titled Any. And this one just kind of like came out of the blue in anticipation for another thing, which in this case is their album titled In, which they say is their first album repackaged. So I believe it's a repackaging of Go, which was a very, very successful album in my personal opinion. It's almost basically the entire album is a banger, and I highly recommend that you guys go check it out if you haven't already. It's definitely a really great album to listen to. Honestly, with all of these K-pop releases, as I've mentioned before, this is an album that I continuously come back to because I think it is something very, very special. And I will leave a link to the Stray Kids playlist that I have on the channel for the reactions linked in the description and comment section. Following this, we're going to react to also SuperM's Tiger Inside. Now this is another pre-release single for their upcoming full album being released later this month titled Project 1. So Tiger Inside again is another music video pre-release, which is a follow-up to 100, which I also will leave linked in the description and comment section. So you can definitely check that out. 100 was a great song. Also Baekhyun absolutely killed it. My man is out here killing it with the high notes, and I'm super excited to see this kind of like collaboration because this one's going to be like a bit more of like a pictorial collaboration for it. So very excited for all of this, and without further ado guys, let's get into it. So as I mentioned, we're going to be starting off with Stray Kids' Any, and then we're going to follow up with SuperM's Tiger Inside. Okay, so it kind of the Unveil track here for Any kind of has a similar styling to Easy, like the visuals at least. And Easy has like this ominous kind of like dark presence, like a almost like Halloween presence, and it kind of has the exact same here. Ooh, this beat is funky. Felix? Is that I don't remember who that is. Ooh, okay. So having Changbin open is nothing new, but the vibe is very different. The vibe is very kind of like older style school, and it even has kind of like this old style aesthetic look, and it kind of almost looks like a mafia look actually. Ooh. Bright lights. Wait, I think that was Felix. What? I thought that was somebody else entirely. Damn, Felix really changed his voice there. I thought, I did not think that was Felix. What do you? Ooh. What do I want? Okay, so what do I want? I want more Stray Kids, but that was really clean. I have to re-listen to that. I did not expect Felix to be like. Oh, this is a really nice beat. Wow, that's hot. Their voices sound so different in this song. I didn't recognize anyone except for Changbin, even at that point. I really didn't recognize anybody. This is a very different sound and a very different, like, I guess, production on the vocals at that to be added, because I really didn't recognize anybody. It sounds so different. I didn't recognize Felix. Oh, like Felix surprised me the most. Felix doesn't have that deep voice. He has like, I don't know, I can't really explain. He just has a different voice almost. It's as if we have a different person here. This is a different side of Felix I've never seen. And then we have Changbin, and then Han doesn't sound, I didn't recognize that it was Han singing. Changbin I could kind of recognize because Changbin has a very unique style of like rapping, but even then I think in general this entire kind of like section, this little teaser for us, doesn't give us too much to go on, because this is going to be very different from all their previous works just in terms of vocals right off the bat. But it's a very nice beat. Really, with Stray Kids, you can't go wrong with any song, so I'm expecting big things and I'm very excited for this. So guys, this was for anticipation for In. This was the Unveil track titled Any, and then we're going to now go into SuperM's Tiger Inside. Alright, so this is the SuperM collab with Junggi Kim for Tiger Inside. Ooh. It almost has like an NCT like Kick It vibe. Super. Yeah, it has a lot. It has a very kind of like NCT Kick It vibe. It has a very like Asian influenced song because of the kind of instrument that you have in the background playing. I believe it's one of those like long guitars almost that you play on the table. That or it has like it's like one of their style of like banjos almost. But I think it's more of that like fancy style instrument that you play on the table. So that's pretty cool. I like how they're kind of changing up their style because the past song, like their past two title tracks, I guess you would say, Jopping and then 100 kind of had like a similar vibe to Jopping, so it was very similar. This sounds very out there, so I like how they're kind of changing up their style a bit. Ooh! Wow! Oh wow! Wow! Look at that! Wow! There's. If anything, I'm just hyped just to watch this part. Oh! What is that? I know that he's doing each one of our boys, but I can't recognize all. That's probably Lucas right there. I think earlier on was Beck. Wait, but they all look so similar. Wow. They have like the mount. This is very like almost Japanese feudal era-esque styling of music. I can't tell who's who, so somebody please tell me. I even doubt that I had Lucas right. Oh gosh. Wow, this man is a true artiste. Oh, I think I have all of them wrong. I want to say that. Is that Mark? Oh my god, I can't tell. Wait, are they saying Mianhe Horagi? So it's Sorry Tiger? The beat is super nice though. It changed it up. Yo, so can somebody send me this? I'll buy it. I mean, yeah, I'm down. SuperM fans. This beat is very, very different from something SuperM has done in the past. This was a teaser, at least for anticipation for Tiger Inside, which is actually coming out in 2 days, as I mentioned. So stay tuned for that. I will be reacting to that, obviously. But again, this is a very different, more kind of like feudal era Japan, very old school Asian influence. There's a lot of Asian instruments. It starts off with, as I mentioned, kind of like their version of like the guitar that's on the table. But then there's other instruments in the background that bring in more of like that classic Asian influence. And at the same time, later on, when you get into the painting, you hear that there's kind of like a more modern K-pop type of feel, modern pop type of vibe to the song. But it always comes back to this kind of like classical musical instrument stylings of old Asia. So I really enjoyed how they kind of like mesh that aspect in with kind of like the calligraphy aspect, the art styles of that time. This teaser is very something special and very unique, and damn, I really, really heavily enjoyed just like watching him do the calligraphy, like watching him do the art at that, because it takes a true artist to like be able to do something that's like of this era in that style, like with the paintbrush and everything. It's a very, very skilled craftsman like approach that he took to it. So I always have an appreciation for like the finer arts like that. And definitely Tiger Inside is gonna, it seems like it's going to be a different song following 100, because 100 did sound a lot kind of like similar to Jopping, even though 100 was very different. At the same time, it sounded very similar. So I like how they're kind of like changing up the mold and going with something a bit different here. This was my reactions to like the teasers for Any as well as Tiger Inside. You can bet that I'll be reacting to both of them, so hopefully you do stay tuned for that. And as I mentioned, I'll be leaving links for other reactions related to these groups in the comments and description box, so feel free to go check those out. But with that being said, guys, this has been Tony. Again, this is an unedited, less unedited version of like my reactions, so if you want to go check out my actually like full edited reactions, those will be in the link, and you could go check those out. I suggest maybe you go check one out to see how you like that. But with that being said, guys, thank you so much for watching. I know that this is a bit shorter of a video, but hopefully you enjoyed it anyways. Thank you so much for watching. 감사합니다. And as always, if you have any comments, questions, or something you want to talk, feel free to leave in the comment section below, and I'll get to it as soon as possible. But with that being said, guys, this is Tony. Ayahikaseo. Goodbye. Have a nice rest of your weekend.
원하는 대로만 돼 원하던 거 원하는데 원하는 대로 안 돼 생각한 건 많은데 생각하는 대로 안 돼 말하는 대로 맘대로 생각대로 안 돼 yeah 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 so many anything any yeah 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 so many anything any yeah yeah 이것도 아닌데 저것도 아니야 what do you want baby what do you want 말하는 것마다 다 별로 너를 빼고 만났던데 다 별로 너를 빼고 만났던데 다 별로 전부 다 편안하게 돼 나야 하나 저 다른 별로 너를 빼고 만났던데 다 별로 너를 빼고 만났던데 다 별로 전부 다 편안하게 돼 아니 네 안에 호랑이 깨워봐